everybody. Scotty Milas. All Things Considered Franchising, powered by ScottMilasFranchiseCoach.com. I'm excited to present a new series, Rapid Fire Questions on Franchising. I'm joined today by my marketing guru, someone who I have leaned on for a lifetime now, I think, on marketing strategies. Wendi Hill, president and founder of Market Momentum. If you are a small business, independent business, or even a franchisee and you're looking for marketing suggestions outside of the scope of the franchise space, or your franchisor, feel free to reach out to Wendi Hill, W-E-N-D-I, Hill, H-I-L-L, at Market Momentum. You can connect with her on LinkedIn. So today is Rapid Fire Session Day. We have taken these questions based on input from our website, emails, and Wendi is going to host this for me today. Welcome, Wendi.
Oh, thank you. So we're always checking Scotty's DMs and emails and things that are coming in through his website, and we get some of the same questions over and over again. So we thought we'd bundle 5 or 6 of those questions today. And since Scotty's got all the information on the franchise industry, we can get all this out to you pretty quickly. So are you ready?
I am ready. Fire away.
Okay. So number 1, what are some of the best franchises to own right now?
Wendi, great question, and I get that question a lot, especially through email and phone calls. The best answer I can give is that best franchises is a misleading phrase. And what I mean by that is what may be good for you may not be good for someone else. So I would like to take that question and kind of rephrase it. What are some of the better categories to be considering in franchising? I am a believer in the pet industry. I think the pet industry is a recession-resistant, technology-resistant type business. It's a need, not a want. I love the service-based businesses right now. They are a need, not a want. A lot of people being home, working from home, or spending a lot of time on services, home services. The third is cosmetology. Again, a need, not a want, recession-resistant. People need haircuts. Women like hair design. Women like to get their nails done. And these tend to be recession-resistant type opportunities. Affordable as far as investment level. You can get into any one of these categories from anywhere from $100,000 and up, depending on your investment level. And those are some of the best categories. But everybody fits into what I consider to be what's best for them through my program.
That's a good point. That's a good point. I was talking about the pet industry with somebody earlier today about how, I know how I spoil my dogs. Can you imagine how profitable those pet franchises are for people right now? So that's good.
Yep.
All right. Number 2, how do royalties and marketing fees work?
That's another great question, because a lot of people, when they look at franchising, they say, oh, I don't want to pay royalties. And a reason people mention that is because they think that by going out and opening their own business or starting their own business as an independent, they don't have to pay royalties. Well, in essence, they do. They're paying themselves royalties. Franchisors charge royalties to build their income structure, and that's how they pay the people that work for them, the support mechanisms, the marketing department, the real estate department. So royalties, whether it's 5, 6, 7%, everybody's a little different. That money is used as an income source only for the franchisor. It is the only way the franchisor should be making income or making money to pay their bills and to build wealth and a legacy. Marketing fees. A lot of people say, well, I don't want to pay marketing fees. Well, you have to pay marketing fees. But those marketing fees are used to help build the brand nationally and also help you build your business locally. They are not supposed to be an income source for the franchisor. The money that is used and collected needs to be documented in the FDD on how it was spent and how it went back to the local franchisees and out on the national side as well.
So I have a question that's a little bit off topic, or it's around royalties. Do royalties go down over time, or do they stay pretty consistent, the percentage?
You have a contract, whether it's a 5-year, 10-year, 20-year contract, to be a license or a franchisee within that system, your royalty structure is set up within the bounds of that contract. So it will not go down and it will not go up. And if they do want to raise your royalties, they have to notify you, and it has to go through a series of conversations. But in most cases, you are going to pay 5, 6, 7, 8%, whatever it may be, for the lifetime of your contract. However, if you go to renew your contract, renew your license for another 5 years or 10 years, the brand can ask for you to pay any new royalties that have gone into effect since your contract went into effect.
Okay, good. Now, what do franchisors look for when they're talking to franchisees?
You know, this is what I consider to be a real simple answer. They want people who can follow a process. They want people who are going to follow what they have come up with as a best practice systems to be successful. They are not looking for change agents. So if you want to qualify or be approved as a franchisee or be potentially awarded a franchise within a brand that you are researching and talking to, one, follow their process. Show them that you can follow the business model, delegate it, and be successful. If you fight back on the systems, the strategies, the best practices, you will not be awarded a franchise.
Okay. So here's a question that I've seen a lot come through. Is a franchise consultant the same thing as a business broker?
I would say no. Here's why. A franchise consultant, what I do, my compensation comes from the brands that are in my portfolio, who I represent. A business broker will collect fees from their client. It's kind of like a realtor sort of scenario. That's not the case all the time. So a business consultant is just that, a consultant, someone who listens, someone puts the business model together. A business broker or a franchise broker tends to just shoot out a list, and that's about it. So there is a little bit differences, but in my world, I am considered a franchise consultant. Hope that answers that.
It does. The next one is, will the franchisor help me find a good location?
This is a great question again, and the answer to the question is yes. A good franchisor who is offering what I would consider to be a brick and mortar opportunity, in your due diligence and process, you're going to talk to existing franchisees and also have conversations with the real estate department or the real estate team or outsourcing team that the franchisor is using on how they choose the right location. So not only are they going to help you find the right location, it's referred to as sometimes as an A location, they are also going to help you with the terms and the condition of the lease as well. You don't want to open a business, sign a lease, and then see all your profits go to the landlord.
Okay, great. We've got one more. Why are some franchise brands hands-on, and why are some considered a semi-absentee model?
You know, this is another misnomer about semi-absentee. Anyone who is really looked into being an entrepreneur, has experience in entrepreneur, has to understand and knows that there is no such thing as fully absentee unless you're investing in a business model of franchise that offers 100% absentee, and they're running the business for you, the franchisor. There are some brands out there. But even as a semi-absentee owner, you are going to have to work the business the first 6, 12, 18 months, build up the business, and build your management team to run the business. So I would caution anyone who thinks that semi-absentee means that you're not working. It doesn't. Eventually, maybe you could scale it down to 5, 10, 15 hours a week, 20 hours a week. But you're going to want to be involved in the business. You're just not going to want to turn the key over. Unless, of course, you hire what's called an operational manager, and that person has a vested interest. They are the operational partner, and you are the investor. There are ways to do that as well.
Okay, great. Those were all the questions that I have right now. I know between your phone calls and everything coming in through marketing, we will have another batch of questions really soon.
That's great. This is Scotty Milas, All Things Considered Franchising, powered by ScottMilasFranchiseCoach.com. Feel free to reach out on our website, ScottMilasFranchiseCoach.com, or email me, Scott@ScottMilasFranchiseCoach.com. Until next time, this is Scotty. We'll see you later.